everyone, my favorite show, not Star Trek the original series, Mad Men, is back. And that means another year or thereabouts in the new law firm of Sterling Cooper Draper Price. Only there's no Blaine Price. And that gets to the reason why you undoubtedly clicked on to watch my video. I'm going to cut right to it. I think they're going to have Don Draper commit suicide at some point. If not this year, then perhaps the next. But look at it. Even before the first episode, we get Draper asking these questions in the promos about happiness. What is happiness? Define happiness. And then if you remember, last year, Blaine Price hung himself in the office of what was then Sterling Cooper and left everyone dumbfounded. I really disagree with this direction, and I understand, I think what Matthew Weiner, the show creator, is trying to drive at, that these A-type of people are driven in some ways to find this success that really isn't out there because they don't have a spiritual grounding. Matt Weiner is only 3 years younger than I am. He's 47, I'm 50. We both grew up in the 60s and 70s. But I remember it slightly different than Matt does. And I remember a time when it was cool to, we thought it was, smoke cigarettes. I was too young to do that, of course. Have drinks. I was too young to do that, of course. Go to the Playboy Club. My mom went there with my father. That was because the Playboy Club in those days allowed African Americans. That was a big thing then. The point that I'm making is that this behavior wasn't necessarily a signal that someone was screwed up. It was just the way they were at that time. Yet in 2013, we're presented with these behaviors as if they were a signal that we have people who are really screwed up. Why? Why that take? What's wrong with the A-list, hard-driving, hard-drinking, hard-loving, womanizing guy? Preferably not married, but of course Draper is. The flip side of that is you get people who are amazingly creative and who've made incredible contributions to our society and our economy. There's always a yin and a yang here, but the yin and the yang don't necessarily have to point to suicide the way Mad Men would appear to imply with respect to Don Draper. I don't like that. Yeah, it's as if Matt Weiner's been infected by this kind of 2013 view of the emasculated man. He's maybe imprinting some of that on the A-list man of, okay, say white man, of the 60s. Now you would say, hey, I bought into an illusion and I can't get out of it. Well, you might be right about that. I did buy into that illusion. I can get out of it, but I still ask this question. Why is it so important to look at a person as if they're so destructive that they will eventually, or could eventually, kill themselves? It already happened once in Mad Men with Blaine Price. But the arrow seems to point to the possibility that it's going to happen again, only this time with Don Draper. I don't like that message.